Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Douglas Jamali. I've been pretty much bedridden all day, and I'm finally able to make it out here onto the stage due to the taxes underneath Union Square. Now, so this is the story of Technico and Mutech. Notice there's a time crash right now. I wanted to get it right on time. If you listen out there in America, it's every siren ambulance going off in your city. Okay? So somehow or another, the time world designates when a time crash comes by the starting out of sirens, right? All over America, for whatever reason, somehow or another, this lets the time world know that there's a time crash. So I thought I wanted to get that recorded live, make sure you guys understood. There's something seriously interesting there, isn't there? All over, everywhere, all over the world, these guys have got the sirens running to let you know that there's a time crash. Right? Okay. Story of Technico. And the story of levels 3, 1, 3, 6, and the first and fifth ones of power. To make the story brief, Technico is a being that was based upon technology that ended up landing here approximately 2 million years ago. And that's the story of me and my ship. You see, this being here at some point in all of this, which was, a medical ship was given to me, faster than light, and it was taken over by the human race. And this guy, in his crusade against me, got a hold of my ship, which I never actually got upon, and took it over. And in his crusade against me, finally against all of us, when he got control of it, flew the ship into the ground, into the planet, the nearby sea, right, to destroy us all. Okay, so it landed in San Mateo, and has migrated up here since then in the prime directive thereof of its crash to coalesce up there on 1265 Washington Street, coming back to its original state. It's my friend Max, right, Max? On the top of the hill. Did you hear that? So, to let you know what's going on here in San Francisco, you might be delighted to find out that what? Okay, so that story of Technico is about, in a sense, me going down into the wars of Armageddon, right? And arising thereof as the last piece of food in Armageddon, with every parasitical life form in the universe clambering onto me as I'm going down into that hole. Right? Until at some time, some point in all of this, all of the bangs of the parasite turn outward. And me will come. And so it's no longer me, the last piece of food in Armageddon, and every parasitical life form upon me. Would you believe that? Genesis thereof, that is the Shadow Queen's war, the aftermath of the atomic war. Remember that we have a time range there, an order in which the atomic war, antimatter war, the biological war, in that order of happening, but one came before the other, in a sense, the biological war started in aftermath of the atomic, and the beforemath of the antimatter war. Okay? So the order of things in the universe is biological, antimatter, and nuclear. And the order of happening things is the opposite. So we have time waves out there that represent these borders of levels 3-1, 3-2, and 3-3, and which have all coalesced here as one common present on 3-4, the absence of Earth. It's one common present here in San Francisco. Okay. So, where does this all come to full circle? And that has to do with Mutech. Mutant technology. And it came 360 to me from that era, that ground through those three Armageddons 1, 2, and 3. That, in a sense, happened without my participation and unhappened with my participation. So if you were to wonder about what's going on here, I'm trying to get this thing from falling back into a pattern and starting Armageddon. Now, Mutech, how are you, Phil? Now, Mutech is a friend of mine, and it came full circle of the story, and this is what happens with me, and that of stories in and about Armageddon. They come full circle, and that's why that comes full circle in music. But one of them is the concept there of doing landings where you sense a piece of information instead of a news that arrives before it lands. And build a new world out of that. You have a piece of information that arrives before it lands. A princess of swords manifestation of an idea of the present, arriving before the past, and a common present that stands there. So the story of Mutech is that there of Technico. And Mutech is my friend who brought me that story before it left. So that story is of now that I got then from Mutech here on the stage. Realizing that that story is about now, what has happened, which I got before in a full circle of an FTL loop of information where rumor travels faster than the speed of light, so does folklore. So the story, Phil, is about you returning that story to me then of events that have happened already now, but not yet then. Once again, my name's Douglas Attila Jamali, and that's the story of Mutech, Technico. And then it leads into what? Princess of Swords, manifestation of idea, i.e. the doctor's bag. Once again, I hope you've heard of me. I'm Douglas Attila Jamali, the infamous Doctor Who, and these are the stories that